Here we're going to put a triangular design into a triangular area using 2-point scaling with the QBOT. Here is the triangle, and this triangle is 11.5 inches up on top and 5 7/8 from the center down to this point here. And we have a design that we've done in the software and printed a template out at 100% scale. Normally you would print these out on transparency paper or transparency film, but for this video it comes across a little bit better if we do it with paper. And notice that from the 4D Quilt Design Creator software that there is this little X down here, and this is the lower left point on the design, and then here we have marked the start and stop points with a circle and an X. So I've sewn out the triangle to mimic a triangular pattern, and I'm going to put this template now into the area where I would want it to be sewn. So with the transparency film it's a little bit easier, but here it works just as well. You can see it, and I'll zoom in a little bit for the remainder of the video so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll talk you through it, how we quilt out a triangular design in a triangular area. So here's the design, it's placed in the area, and we pull the design up on QBOT. And I have it up here on the display. I'm going to press start, and I'm going to choose a scaling type of 2-point scaling. And I'm going to place my needle right at that plus, which indicates the lower left of the design printed out from the software. So scaling type 2 points, press go. Place on right upper, I'm going to leave the needle there, press go. Place on left lower, press go. And I'm going to keep proportion. And what this does is it scales the file at a default of 100% scale, proportion yes. Now I'm going to press go to move to the start point. And QBOT's going to take the needle up to the start point. And it just so happens that I had shifted the paper here, so I'm going to get this paper set up correctly in the design again, and then I'm going to fine-tune the start point, like so. Once you've done this, you want to remove the template here, and I'll pull up my bobbin thread. And I hold that, and then I will press go to start quilting. So now all I do is press go on the QBOT, and away it goes. Now it will quilt that design in the triangle as shown. This is probably the easiest way to reliably get your design into odd-shaped triangles or odd-shaped areas. It's always a good idea to print out a full-scale 100% size template before you attempt something in a difficult area like that. You can also lay everything out in software first before you get to the quilt, so that when you're at the quilt you don't have to be worried about choosing an area and making sure you have it right. You just do 100% scaling, make sure your start point is lined up, and press go, and then it will quilt out. And you notice there's a couple of odd looking stitches here, and that's because I'm only sewing through one sheet of fabric. I don't have batting or a backing on this. I'm just kind of cheating a little bit to show you how to do this particular procedure. So there you have it. There is the design in that triangular area, and that's how you do it in the QBOT with using the QBOT software or 4D Quilt Design Creator or CorelDRAW software.